Lofts. It's a cold December morning. I think the date is the 11th of December. So I am going to do two things today. First thing, I'm going to address a comment that was made under one of the last videos, which is fine. People can everybody has their opinion. And secondly, I'm going to run you through over the next few days, well, probably the next 8 or 10 days. Every 2 days, I'm going to do a video about me and how I do the bulb system for everyone here. So the video is out there, the bulb system that I do. It works, but I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide. You know, I've said you can run up to 12 boards on the system. I do 4. It just suits me, my time, and how I work. So, firstly, the question. There was a comment made on one of the other videos about Musgrove Wizard and why would you breed 50 young birds off a cock that has never won on. Well, the simple fact of the matter is, how many people have stock birds in their loft that have never bred on, that are children of performance pigeons, or grandchildren, or double grandchildren, or great grandchildren of performance pigeons, and over the lifetime of those pigeons may breed 40 or 50 young birds off them and breed nothing or get one exceptional pigeon. So that's one reason, one thing. Secondly, is Musgrove Wizard, yes, he has never won anything, and that's fine. I'm happy with that. But he has actually flown Barcelona 3 times at 710 miles. And I have faith in the cock as a cock. I like him. We all have our preferences. So that's really why I'm breeding off him. And I'm going to breed 50 young birds in the space of probably 3 months or 4 months off him with a bit of luck, 2 or 3 rounds. Okay, so that's that out of the way. So now, the bulb system. So, firstly, to do a bulb system, you need to know your birds. Musgrove Wizard is a very aggressive cock. So when I have left him in a section on his own previously, 2 years ago when he came here originally, well, in 2018 when he came here originally, 2018? Yeah, 2018, late 2018 he came here originally. I had him in a section on his own. Or sorry, 2017. No, 2018. Anyway, last year. I had him on his own in a section, and every hen I put him in, he wouldn't service me battle. That becomes his territory. However, I found when I had him paired up in a box settled with a hen, he actually threaded all the other hens that I put him to very easily. So what's happening at the moment is that he's in there, he's paired up with a daughter of Musgrove Inevitable, first West Section Barcelona, 18th Open, but she's also flown Barcelona 3 times. And this morning, on the 11th, I've put 4 hens in with their cocks that will be paired to Musgrove Wizard on the bull system. In 2 days' time, I put the feeder hens for these eggs in, because when I'm floating eggs, I always put the pairs I want the eggs from down, and 2 days later, I always put the feeder pair down. And that means that the eggs that I want will chip a couple of days earlier than expected of the feeder pair, which is perfect for me. It suits me. Although sometimes you'll get a hen that may take a couple of days longer to lay, and she'll still lay at the time the feeder pairs lay, which is great. So that means everything's in sync, and it gives you that little bit of wiggle room if any issues happen. So I'm just going to talk you through the hens that are getting ready at the moment. Okay, so this is a pair here firstly. This pair here are the first pair of feeders for the eggs that are due to be laid in the other section from Musgrove Wizard. This is a hen. Don't mind the cock, he's the feeder cock, he's the foster. This hen is a daughter of Musgrove Insanity, 3 times Barcelona, when she was paired to a son of Musgrove Persistent, 5 times Barcelona. This hen here is a daughter of Musgrove Persistent, 5 times Barcelona, when she was paired to a son of Musgrove Insights and Musgrove Addiction. Insights is once Barcelona, Addiction is twice Barcelona. Okay? This hen here is a direct daughter of Musgrove Insights and Musgrove Addiction, once Barcelona and 2 times Barcelona Addiction. And then this hen here is a hen I bred myself out of a daughter of Musgrove Persistent and the Wizard himself. Okay, so that's what I've bred here. So, just to talk you through this. So at present, I'm running 5 hens at the moment. So I have the feeder pair who will take the eggs in a couple of days. He's paired up. That hen is due to lay, I would say she'll either lay Thursday or Friday. So today is Wednesday, which is day 1 for the other 4 hens. So on day 3 for those hens, which is Friday, I'll put 4 feeder hens in here for them to couple up. And the same system will be used. Those 4 hens will be in the boxes for day 1, 2, 3 and 4, and they won't be allowed out of those boxes until day 4, when I let 2 out and 2 out, and I'll get them all settled to their boxes. On day 4 of these hens being down, I'm going to put the next 4 hens in, or 3 hens actually I've left because I've 5 at the moment, 3 hens in for Wizard, okay? And that means that with a bit of luck, the space between the first 4 hens laying and the second 3 hens laying is only going to be 3 or 4 days, giving me a nice round of youngsters, to be honest with you. And then what I'll do is I'll separate the birds for about 3 or 4 days or a week, and I'll put them in and I'll do the hens again, and they will then rear those eggs with their foster cocks. And what it means then that the cycle is moving all the time. I'll remove the hens. When the young birds are 2 weeks old, hens go on the floor, young birds go on the floor, hens are removed. I'll remove 1 young bird with each hen and leave the other young birds on the floor for the cocks to finish off. That's how I do it. It works. I have never had any problems, so that's exactly what I'm going to continue on doing. So I will carry on these videos every 2 days. There'll be no real updates for every 2 days, but by the time day 8 is coming for some of the other, for the second lot, we should have eggs and all that we can show you are fertile, okay? Now I'm going to do this system the way I do it, what that I give it out to people, that the hens are going to be serviced on days 4, 5 and 6 in the system. When I do it normally myself, I would just have them service the hens once on day 5. I know they'll be fertile and it gives wiggle room, so I'm not worried. But this is what you can do should you choose to run the bull system. So again, day 1, hens are in the boxes locked away from their cocks. The cocks, as you can see, are outside and can't access the hens. They can't service the hens, which means when I run those hens to Musgrave Wizard and he treads them, mounts them, saddles them, whatever way you want to call it, whatever wordage you use, those eggs become fertile for him. And that gives me a good hit rate on his youngsters to have a go at and see. And this first round of hopefully up to 30 young birds, 20 to 25 I'll be happy with. Up to 30 young birds are going to be aimed this year at any age Guernsey coming August with the BICC. So that this video isn't going to be released. So you're going to see, I've mentioned at the start, this is part 1. And I'm going to run them through. I'll release them all at the same time. Hopefully there'll be about a half hour's watching in it, 40 minutes watching in the few days that I do this over. Okay? Happy hunting, guys.